GM. Welcome back, everybody, to Noun O'Clock, live at the Noun Square. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're watching the end of the auction for Noun O'Clock. This gnarly goldfish. If you're not there already, nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. They'll both take you to the same place. And you've got less than a minute left on this auction. Bats.eth currently in the lead with that 3 ETH bid. Might be taking it home. Hopefully he does. He's been bidding for quite a while now. And this is an absolutely gorgeous noun. But we're going to find out in just the next 30 seconds because we are already starting that timer. See if he gets it. Nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. You've only got 20 seconds. Never mind. 2-4 B5 coming into that 3.06 bid right at that last second. So we will see what happens from here. But we've got 4 minutes and 45 seconds, which is more than enough time for you to pick up this Nomo noun, number 1391, the YOLO Cat. It is 0.00069 ETH. That is 226 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of, there's a beautiful collective noun snail up there at yellowcollective.xyz, currently going for 0.016. So go check that out if you haven't yet. And yep, Bats is back in the running for 3.2 ETH.
It's going to be a long 5 minutes.
Yeah, it is. Or maybe it won't be. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just woke up.
I love that the goldfish bowl has a exclamation mark as a highlight.
Yep. Like the Noggles are excited.
Oh, I never noticed
slightly
that.
teary. If I did a rendition on Alps with the Inuit runner orange noggles, and it shows the whole goldfish. I did a rendition, and they have the NARS accessory, the first one to actually have it, but it's 2 pixels taller on the outside fingers, on the horns, as it were. NARS doesn't have it, so I used a variation of the noggles, the dilated, so it's an extra row of black pixels in that, and the skateboard. And then I had to do an oily one. Trying to track down Illustradora to throw the HD assets together for a rendition as well.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, just like, here, welcome. Don't do it for everyone.
Welcome to Nouns gets pelted by a fishbowl to the face.
Yeah, or several.
Yeah. Welcome in.
Yeah. Here's all the assets that come with it.
Well, and there's even like Sloppy in the comments saying, "Hey, Bats, I'll send you a fish baller if you win this."
Nice.
You know, Sloppy in the comments shouldn't sound as dirty as it does. Just that sentence completely without context is magical.
Took Rodeo for a ride and grabbed some sloppy while I was at it.
Shit. Oh no.
We've been trying to get him to bring back his late night Twitch streams of him drawing potentially inappropriate things that he called Sloppy After Dark.
I'm okay. I feel like that's not something that you can do on Twitch.
I mean,
get Sloppy After Dark?
Yeah, it's in the attack. I swear to God.
Sloppy acquired.
He's got a collection on OpenSea of some of those drawings.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, don't pull them up on stream.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm crazy, not stupid.
I don't even know if I could say the names of them on stream because they're bad.
Maybe don't. Just to be safe. Maybe don't be a fucking idiot. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's still in the lead,
You say this guy.
3.2, less than a minute. We're going to see if we get another bid, but...
Sloppy with a pickle.
Has it occurred to any of you that you can
No.
think something without saying it? I realize this is a pot meat kettle situation, but
I'm trying to get that free space. Oh, come on.
3.27. 24B. What do you think
Really?
you're trying to get the free space? It's gonna happen. You don't have to enforce it. I can't.
At least
It's
we know
not
he's
like
paying
I.
attention to
It's
the
not like I
auction.
do it on purpose. It just happens. It's not. This isn't like something you have to induce. I'm autistic all the time. Like
Who's
for anybody who is
2-4
unfamiliar
B5?
with the free space we were referring to, a couple weeks ago now, Brett was. We were talking about having a Noun O'Clock live bingo card, and Brett said the free space would be RFG goes on a rant about something. And I'm upset at how right he is still to this day.
Is you going on a rant about the free space?
No,
Am I
that's
able
just
to mark the free
self-referential.
space?
No nesting. Nesting is not allowed. You can't. You. It's the same reason you can't build a model train set that features your own home, because you'll end up having a model train set in the basement of your house and your model train set, and then you just infinitely nest, and it becomes a problem. It's the same reason that you can't do that. That didn't count. That
45.
wasn't long enough. That was a 20-second long sentence.
The trick
3.45.
I learned is you have to just like, feed things in there and then just pause long enough.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, but
Called
that's
feeding.
cheating. That's cheating because it's my job.
It's called strategy.
No, but it is my job to keep sound going. It is literally my job to talk for the duration of this. I'm not doing like some kind of like music radio show where I'm just like playing things in the background. Like I could do that. I could be like, and for today's selection, we're going to have Wellspring by Haranoda. Enjoy. Welcome back to Nouns
Content
Public
strike.
Radio, brought to you by Zero Rights Media. Actually, no content strike because I own the rights to that shit. Fuck you.
Oh, under the F.
Yeah.
There's no F in bingo. Is the bingo in the
Anyway,
room with us now?
as F as the we're playing bingo. With 2 minutes left on the auction, we can talk about some of the things that are going on with the Yellow Collective this week. One thing I really want to highlight, because we've been talking about it for a couple of days, Brett, you want to talk about the collective ones?
What? Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, what? It's your fucking...
Well, I've been working on this on and off for a couple months, just, for fun, kind of just turning the yellow nouns into like these pixel art characters, I guess. Inspired by the bold ones that Greta Gremplin did, and which was inspired by punks and nouns and all these other things. And obviously the Yellow Collective traits are created by a community of artists, so it's like inspired by a bunch of people. So just slowly over time, I've been making these, and with the anniversary that just happened, I was inspired to finish it up and made a couple posts to see just what people thought about it, and seemed to be enough interest, so I figured I'd put them out as a mint. It's going to be 55 one-of-ones tomorrow. The GIF has a majority of them in there.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. 0.01 ETH, I'm going to do a split with yellow. So 50% of the proceeds will go back to them.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, just
I
a
love it.
fun art collection. I like making pixel art. It's definitely not what I'm supposed to be working on right now, but when I have an idea, I just have to do it.
And you have to keep making art or you'll die. You're like a shark in a beret. It's
More or less, yes.
it's just you have to keep going.
Yeah,
Oh,
so this is like me procrastinating, making things that I've been working on, I need to finish, and you know, I've enjoyed it, trying to interpret what some of those collective nouns traits might look like as a more personified version of it.
yeah.
Bats,
I love it.
bats, 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 bats.
Yeah,
bats.
less than 30 seconds. Noun O'Clock.live, nomo.wtf. Gonna see what we get. See if Bats picks this up. Looks like he's going to.
Let's go.
Which means in 3, 2, 1, you know what time it is.
Time for janky FOMO.
Nice.
Also, hi, Toady.
Hello.
We just have to tell them not to settle now.
Congrats
So-
to Bats. Yeah, Toady, do you want to settle this noun? Because, good lord.
Where's? Oh yeah, let's. Hey.
So it's not
Speaking of
working,
pickles.
because I was talking to 9999 and he said it should be working, so I'm not sure why it's
Oh,
not.
FOMO should just work on its own?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Okay,
Then.
well, it hasn't
Right.
been. We thought he turned it off, but if that's the case.
I think it's fixed. Let's see.
We thought it might be fixed when we saw that they turned. No. We thought it might
You
be
know
fixed
what?
when we saw
Oh,
that
you
they.
know why? You know why it might not be working? Check out FOMO nouns. Because when you go to 9o'clock.live, you have to connect your wallet on Optimism. So I wonder if that's causing the issue, because now you have to connect your wallet to use FOMO, and you
No,
probably
it
have.
shows up in the
No, we're on
It
iFrame.
shows
ETH.
up in. Yeah, we're on ETH.
Okay.
Doom Chef. Yeah,
Enough
we're.
fast enough. Let's all vote.
I can't get my wallet to connect. Actually, is that what you guys are having issues with?
No, everybody
Um,
connects fine. We're able to vote up. I mean,
On
some people
It's
Nomo
are
two.
having
or?
issues with
It's
that.
two different connections. You have to connect
Yeah.
in the iframe to FOMO.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But
Here, I'll even
Works on
disconnect
FOMO.
from Nomo. Yeah.
But
Ooh,
didn't
that's a good
recognize.
factory.
Not
Only
enough.
3 to 1.
Someone's.
Yeah, it's not triggering my wallet at all. That's weird. Maybe I'll try with Rainbow.
Clear your cache.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna clear your cache.
I hate when people tell me to clear my cache. That's my least favorite thing. When
Use
someone
Veil
tells me
to
to
do
clear
it.
my cache, I just want to punch them in the face.
You should clear your cache about it.
Have you tried turning it off and back on?
Yeah, it's something. It's somehow worse than turn it off and turn it back on again.
How is that bad?
It's bad.
How is turning it
No,
off and on again bad?
It does work most of the time.
Yeah. It's good advice because most problems that go on are 99% of the problems that you experience on a computer are because you took a wrong turning down the maze and then your memory got overloaded. So if you turn it off, let the computer cool down and then start it back up again, anything that got skipped doesn't get skipped anymore and the problem fixes itself.
I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's usually right. I'm just saying.
Then why do you hate that? Oh, good lord, no. Why do you hate that advice?
Because I hate you. No, I'm just kidding.
You know
I
what?
don't
That's
know.
fair.
Why can't I connect? I'm really annoyed. I want to play FOMO.
Yeah. I don't know. Try going to the regular FOMO Nouns window.
I tried that too. You guys were able to connect, no problem?
Yep.
No, I've had issues.
There's
but
no
I've-
wallet prompt. Oh, maybe it's because I'm not on Ethereum mainnet. That would be why.
Yep. That's a really good looking noun that was.
Yeah, the rainbow.
Well, I give up.
Toady, I was listening to GM Farcaster a little bit this morning.
Oh, were you?
I was drinking my coffee. Yeah.
Nice. That
So
was fun. It's been a while.
yeah, one of the only ones I've been awake and not doing something to check in on.
What did you think? Good
It's
episode.
good. Yeah, I love Prof, of course, and it's cool to hear more about the pod stuff and um
Yeah.
how that all works. Like, I mean, we've been using it, but like to see the
Oh,
oh,
looks
back
like
to
somebody
Is
you.
that
can't
all?
join
Gee, I
us from
wonder.
Zebra.
I wonder who minted that one.
I don't know. I
Well,
bet
now it's time for
it's
Nomo.
settled.
If you're not there already, nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. You're going to see all of these nouns arrayed before you. You're going to pick your absolute favorite from among them.
Choose your character.
Spam click it with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. Make sure you've signed in with your wallet and you're on OP, or your clicks will not be counted. Very important, sign in with your wallet. Make sure you're on OP, or your clicks will not be counted.
Now or forever. Ever, ever. I really like this tuba. I think I'm gonna go for the tuba. It's a nice tuba head.
There we go. Now I'm connected.
Did you see that? Did you see that toad that the punk guy was trying to find someone to buy on Warpcast?
No.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's the toad I originally wanted back when I was looking for a frog. And he bought it and now I want it, but I can't
I like
justify it.
this. I like this math textbook.
You don't like the puffer?
I mean, it's okay. But it's kind of hard to compare to my actual noun. Like, that's kind of perfect.
Oh, I'm getting that 10-second loop thing.
Yeah, I can't play at all.
Oh really?
Hmm.
Yeah, it keeps kicking me.
What
That's
did you
been
guys
happening
do?
recently, where they're getting this like this thing where they're signed in for 10 seconds. They can click for the duration of that 10 seconds,
And
and then
then
as soon as
it
that's
just auto
over,
refreshes.
Have
The
you
page just
tried
auto refreshes and kicks me.
have you tried deleting your cache?
Yeah.
I don't have any cash, so
Oh no! I'll give cash to anyone who helps me save the tuba. No!
and that's with an
God
E.
damn.
Final
Falsified.
round. Dark Factory versus
Okay.
Rainbow Capitalism. Who will win?
I
Who
kind
will
of
lose? 3, 2,
I kind of
1,
like
fight!
how the Dark Factory has like a pool of blood around it,
Yeah.
like a blood moat.
Too real.
The factory. What
That's
is your
Clinton
moat?
surrounded by red noggles.
The VCs were like, "What's your moat?" And he was like,
Factory wins.
the factory's VCs were like, "What's your moat?"
Brutality.
Sorry,
I'm just gonna keep
tried-
interrupting you until you shut up.
I tried to dare to interrupt your fight.
Animality.
That's not. I'm not doing that. That's just the
Street Fighter.
machine that does it for me. I don't know. It just
I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
Well, that's okay. I don't need you to. As long as I yell, it's if there's anything that I have learned, it's that as long as I yell
And
lies
there
loud
isn't.
enough, people will believe them. Anyway, that's Nomo now number 1392. Go check it out at nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf 0.00069 ETH. That's 226 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on Jane, the Nouniverse, and beyond. Speaking of, oh, looks like we already settled that noun. Looks like 8E2C took home that beautiful snail for collective noun number 472, and collective noun number 473 is a Zorb with that
Zorb!
Animal Crossing leaf on a based background. If you want to pick this up, yellowcollective.xyz is the place to be. 23
George and
hours and
moist.
52 minutes.
I really liked
hate.
number 469 was a really great one, by the way.
Yes.
And I don't
Oh,
mean that
yeah,
as a
the
pun.
drain. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I really
the
like
drain.
471 too. There's another one that was really good
What
back
the hell's
here.
going on?
Oh yeah, the French fry Nounie. This one was one of my favorites. 463. That was fantastic.
Also,
461.
466, which was on the Nouniversary and was a dumpster fire, was just unreal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was incredible. Ended up going for 0.07.
We got to welcome someone new to the cabal.
We should have got collective noun 463. We should try to get Jessie, Jessie Jean Fry's girl on Warpcast. We should get that one to her somehow. I don't know who bought it, but it's like Noun O'Clock with fries. Good talk.
1F00. No, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, looks good.
What's going on
I'm
with
excited. I'm excited for the collective ones. I know you guys were talking about that when I got here.
Yeah, it's been
They
fun.
look
I
so
like them.
good.
We're dropping those tomorrow, right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I
I'll
want the
send you
studio mic.
to coordinate.
123. And they're going to be revealed in batches, like as people mint them. It's not going to be an instant reveal thing. I don't want people trying to sneak in the back door and see what's hiding in there before they like what order it's in or whatever.
How so?
So I learned from the great Gremlin how to play with things a little bit.
Why
With
do you
the
talk
reveals,
about
mean?
Gremlin like he's some sort of deity?
I mean, is he
Actually,
not?
don't answer that.
Why are you talking? Why are you talking about Gremlin like he's not some sort of deity?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, never mind.
Do you know
happened to
he's in
Noun
this room right
Terminal?
now?
It's really good for me understanding you when you all talk at the same time. That's the peak way to do it, and I would like you to continue. What did you say?
Said what
I heard
happened to
somebody say
Noun's
something
Terminal?
about what?
It's not posting nouns in nouns.
What?
I thought you were talking. My brain went to nouns.sh. I was like, what are you? But no, that's not what you mean. You're
A
talking
bot
about the
that
bot.
creates something for the noun. It's been 2
Oh
days
yeah,
now.
it's been a few days now. I'm scrolling through. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Someone didn't pay their bill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, first of the year.
You tried.
I just
I do love these little animations that Clem has been posting. You seen these? The Skiller whale. Such a weird moof, but it's fun. Seeing a noun with two arms will never not be weird to me. I don't know why.
There are only 30.
There is
There are
a
only
theory that
30
nouns have two arms, that they're
There's a
just at a
theory.
3/4 pose.
Did I leave?
No, you're
Twitter
here.
was weird. Oh. Did I leave? No, you did not leave. You're here.
Everybody can still hear Toady, right?
Yep.
It's not just me? Okay.
She's like, it's not just me being subjected to this, is it? Did you guys see the video that Jack made yesterday with the spinach can?
Yes.
No.
Oh my god, it was so gross.
No, what?
So his friend, or our friend Emily, has a clanker called Spinach, and they're kind of building a community around the CC0, the public domain Popeyes art, because it just went into the public domain. Anyway, so he said he was going to do this video where he would chug a can of Popeyes spinach, and I mean, first of all, impossible to chug, too thick, and so he has to eat it with a spoon, and it's just really disgusting. And he does it though. An entire can of like, I don't know how canned spinach is preserved. I don't think I've ever eaten it, but it didn't look very good.
It depends on the spinach, but usually it is either just cooked spinach that's just in a can. That it's suspended in a liquid, so it doesn't really go bad because it's just like any other canned food. Or
well, it didn't look like it was suspended in very much liquid. Let's put it that way, because he wanted to drink it and it wouldn't come out, so he had to like.
Well, it's still like mostly spinach. There's not much liquid in there. There's just enough to keep it airtight. Or it's some kind of creamed spinach, which is same deal, but like different flavoring and slightly more viscous.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was gross. But it was funny also.
Oh dear Lord, I just found it.
Just not. It's you have.
And then
to
people
like
also
it.
really
This
liked
isn't
the
even
ad
it's
spot
gonna be
that he did
gross.
for Zero
You
Pod
probably don't
yesterday,
even
which
want
was
to
pretty
watch
funny.
this, and I've already done it
He
once.
did like an effect where he like walks
wait, okay.
I
love how he says it's gonna be gross. You probably don't want to watch it, and I've already done it once. which infers
Yeah,
that
oh
this
yeah.
is the second
Yes, yes.
take.
His SD card was full the first time he did it, which is even funnier.
It's gonna be gross. You probably don't
Maximum
even wanna
commitment to
watch
the
this,
bit.
and I've already done it once.
We're watching it
Don't
on the
won't.
stream right
I
now.
like spinach too.
I
really
like
do.
spinach too. Oh my god, what is he
Here's to supporting
What am
each
I
other.
about to
and,
witness?
He looks like he's gonna throw up multiple times.
growing base.
He looks like he's gonna throw up and he
People on
hasn't
chain,
started
and
yet.
Let's do it through clicks.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did do it already once, so he's probably got some PTSD.
It's not like it's that bad. It's just so much of it. in
It's
your
just
mouth,
so.
And it's just so. No, it's fucking. It's bad. It's gross. You know, I do the hot
watch
ones thing
it.
all day. This is just so much worse.
Exactly.
This is
Oh.
last bite. Last bite. We're finishing it right here.
My god.
Emily, I want to see.
By the way,
mustache.
speaking of yesterday's Zero Pod, I'm just checking on Boost, and there are 30 boosted editions left. So 30 more people can get the Boost back in Clanker tokens, and then the pool's gone forever. So, but yeah, we got 5,745 mints on the Yawn episode so far. So people
Wow.
like Yawn.
It was a good episode. I watched that yesterday.
Yeah, what did you like about it?
I always love hearing like artists' backstories, like how they came up and why they started making stuff, and kind of like how Jan was inspired by these different video games and TV shows to make his characters, and that's how I think a lot of us work who do like illustrative art.
I never
We
connected the Simpsons influence before, but as soon as he said it, I was like, oh my god, of course.
Yep, yeah,
So
and
obvious.
it's cool to learn that information for me, and what he wants to do in the future with it, and um yeah, just all that stuff. Like I really enjoy.
It was
So
a
in
fun
another way,
pod to
you like it
record
when they
too, 'cause
literally answer the question, "Why are you the way that you are?"
basically, yeah.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a fun one to record because I'd say we're friends at this point, and which is really cool in its own way because I've been a big fan of his since like 2021 when I first got into groupies. So it was cool to be able to become friends with him through the Yellow Collective, and yeah, so it was a very casual format compared to our usual Zero Pod, I guess. Like if you compare it to the last episode with Nick, which was great, but it was just a lot stiffer, just because different personalities or whatever. So
Well,
it
I'm
was
sure
nice.
for you, it's more like having a conversation with a friend at that point
Yes,
versus an interview.
yeah, which is and gives a much better vibe for sure. But anyway, yeah, definitely recommend watching it if you haven't already, because his story is really interesting. And my biggest takeaway from that interview, and this I kind of already knew, but like Jan is just like the ultimate experimenter. Like he will try pretty much anything just to see if there's an interesting way to sort of make some creative energy out of it. So his story really reflects that, right from like the start to like how he started getting his first clients by like trolling people on Reddit, basically, like shilling until he would get banned from a Reddit, and then making a new account and doing it again until he found people that wanted him to design stuff, and
That was him?
I mean, he was one of them. I'm sure there were other people, but yeah. He says that's how he got started. He would go into music subreddits, and he would basically like pitch people on making their album covers and these types of things, and that's how he got his first clients.
I can't believe that someone I respect so much started doing something I find so annoying.
Hey, I mean, you got to respect the hustle, though. So, I mean, at the end of the day, these people did need someone to do their work. So, I don't see it as
True
that bad.
enough.
Like, if I was a musician and Jan pitched me to do my art, I'd be like, "Holy shit, yes, please do it all."
Yeah, but would you be like that if you didn't know who he was?
Well, it's not about him; it's about his talent. So it's kind of like how they say, like, it's not spam if you're amazing. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and spam if you can back it up.
Holy shit!
So basically, get good is, I guess, the summation of it. I love that Bats is has joined. It's a really good noun too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and
fantastic. We also. Oh, go ahead.
I'd say he's a cool person to have in Nouns too. He's all about like pushing meme culture.
Yeah, exactly. He
Well,
gets it.
his flex of having purchased it has already got 888 views and 35 comments,
Nice.
99
Jesus
likes.
Christ.
Yep, good for the ecosystem.
And I'm sure we're gonna get a couple people bidding that follow him. Like he'll post cryptodes and then like a dozen toads will sell right afterwards, and
Yeah.
same thing with like the X copy stuff that he puts up, and yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of
Huh.
people enjoy what he does and
Gremplin just
what he
posted.
collects
Gremplin just posted bubbles. I don't know what that means.
because it's a fishbowl.
Oh, okay. See, you speak Gremplin's language better than I do.
I do.
Brett has learned to commune with the grump.
Yes,
It's
I've
also
lived in a hole long enough that
it's
I
also the
understand.
second alley one too, eh?
Darnock and Gelada Tangara. Or Tanagra, rather. Nobody? Okay. Nobody got it. Anyway. Yeah, the grump. I mean, that's Lunari's in the Twitter chat. We do have Creatress that came up on stage at some point during that ramble. I can't remember when.
Hello.
Hi. How are you
I
doing?
was
It's been a minute.
I know it's been a minute. I'm sorry y'all. It's been a crazy time. Lots of changes in my life, let's just say. Um but
Gotta
I
feel that.
literally just saw the thing come up. I saw the notification. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's actually at a time that I can tune in and it's on X. Let's go." So, yeah, nice to hear you guys.
Yeah, we've been streaming here video the entire time. Just we were on Tavern for a while, but uh, unfortunately that's not really a thing at the moment. And I miss it dearly because I hate this platform, but anyway.
Wait, so okay, so I know you guys were on Tavern for a minute. I joined over there a couple times, but when did you guys actually switch it back over?
A couple months ago now. Right? Like,
Yeah, it's
no,
been a little bit.
it's been a while. Yeah. Basically the Tavern domain expired and the dev is indisposed, so we had to move here.
Oh,
Yeah, we originally
well,
moved back temporarily, but now it's just been months.
because the Tavern thing was never fixed.
Yeah.
Well, the dev has a really major health problem, and we're not sure if he's going to be able to come back to the project. Unfortunately, hopefully he will one day. But yeah,
Yeah.
health and family first.
Got it. All right. Well, cool. I mean, it's nice to see you guys over here too. It was hard to keep up over there, not gonna lie. So, yeah.
We're
God,
also
it's
we're
so
also
much
in the
easier.
process of winding down the daily show, and we're going to be replacing it with a weekly show. So hopefully that'll be easier for you to catch and come by and hang with us. It's going to start. The weekly show is going to start in a couple weeks, actually, on Mondays, and there'll be overlap for about a month of a daily and weekly, and then we'll be phasing it into the weekly show.
Yeah, we are
What
capping.
the hell?
We are
What the
the
hell?
final episode of Noun O'Clock Live at the collective formerly known at the Noun Square is going to be episode 1000. And after episode
1,000.
1000 we're done. We were like it's time to kill it, but I didn't want to let it go without getting to 4 digits. So, I don't think anybody
I'm
else did
kind of
either.
sad. These are sad
Except
news.
Toady,
I
who was
wasn't
trying to get us
expecting
to end it
today.
at 969, but we can ignore him.
It was just a suggestion.
I think that even 1,000 is the way to go. Robot. Yeah, that's better.
I mean,
I agree with that.
doing anything for 1,000 days straight is pretty crazy. So
Right?
I'm proud of us regardless. And I'm also kind of bullish for the weekly show too. Like I think it's just really difficult to fight for attention right now, and it's always been difficult for people to follow when the show is because it moves every day and goes through the day and night. And yeah, it's tricky. So now you'll be able to join us Mondays. What is it? 5G.
Mondays at 11 a.m. EST, starting on
Why are
February
you
3rd.
Why are you saying that like it's early? You're like, oh, 11 a.m.
Because I
Not
was
again.
stretching. Leave me alone.
Okay,
That is early for me though,
It's
y'all.
earlier than
that's
it
true.
was before.
Hey, she wanted to do 10, and I was like, no, that's not fair to the Pacific people. So
Thank you,
I
Toady. That's very thoughtful of
that
you.
was not the reason I wanted to do 10. I wanted to do 10 because that is when we experience peak audience.
Oh, speaking of peak audience, could I post something in the Jumbotron?
oh,
I
please
mean,
do.
yeah, I think you should be able to.
I was requesting permission, not so much inquiring as to if I could technically could or not.
Oh, well, but yeah, of course. What I thought you were saying that it wouldn't let you. It's like it should. While you're doing that, Brett
I'm
just
sitting
pinned
on the
up
edge of my seat.
that a post from the official Nouns account. Excited to share that we've open sourced the Nouns Duna bylaws under Creative Commons. Thanks to Latham Watkins for the draft and generous support releasing as a public good. We hope this represents a big step forward for Nouns and the wider DAO ecosystem.
I think this is really cool, and like not to make everything about us, but I think it is kind of similar to why we're leaning into the branding of zero rights and just like trying to be advocates for the fact that like literally everything can be open source and it can be a really great model for all types of businesses and creation and energy. So cool to see. Like this is basically open source legal.
Yeah.
I did see that there's a few props going up about who's gonna be like the Duna administrator, and I thought that
Mhm.
was hilarious because yesterday Mike Good posted about it and was like, "Oh, if you want a job, Nouns is hiring," and it totally got me right because then I went and looked at it, I'm like, "Wait, does he mean to be the Duna administrator? That's kind of insane." Because I'm like, people are like fighting to get this job. You guys aren't really hiring. You got people dying to do this job.
I
Ain't
think
no
Mike.
way in
Well,
hell I'm gonna throw my
I
hat
I
think
in
he
think
was
that
Mike was
more
actually
of
just being tongue in cheek, like saying like, "Come do your thing for nouns, and you can get paid."
No, I know, but that is what they're working on right now, the Duna thing, and that is like that's just not a simple job. That is like a full on. Like,
Yeah,
have you seen the prop?
yeah, it's a lot for sure. It's a
The
big
elephant
transition.
trunk and Democrat donkey will lead down the drain and stop the day the people's victory is won. And okay, I'm done.
Do we even need the Duna now though? Like Trump's in power, and he's. I'm just kidding.
Oh God, I'm in
It's
danger.
Gotta laugh so you don't cry. Gotta laugh so you don't cry.
Well, no. Gotta
That's
get
just my
angry so you
coping
don't cry.
mechanism. That's just my coping mechanism.
Oh,
Relax.
mine is considerably less quiet. But anyway, you pinned up this. Oh, you have a prop that's going live in Lils.
Yes, finally going live. I've been patiently waiting, but yeah, it's going live in a few hours, I believe. Yeah.
It does start sometime today. Oh yeah, 2:51 p.m. EST. So about 2.5 hours. Was ist this? Do you want to give us
Yeah. So
the pitch?
I'll give you a little overview. Don't want to take up too much time, but yeah, we're proposing a really cool experience called Little Eternal Rhythms, and it would take place at East Denver, February 26th. Um, and it would be an immersive storytelling experience, much like the ones that I have done in the past, but it's more focused on storytelling, and it brings in not just my immersive virtual art performance, but it also brings in a live flute and a live violin that would help me tell this story throughout the performance. And Yeah, there's a lot to it. I don't want to get into the weeds. We'll be here for 20 minutes, but essentially, it would be a really cool collaboration that I haven't done publicly before. Um, and it would happen at the Temple in Denver, which is a really nice big venue. And it's going to be hosted at the opening party for ETH Denver. And it's being produced by Nolcha, which has produced many of the events, the big events that we've been to in Web3. I performed with them in 2023 in Brooklyn during NFT NYC. They just hosted a few ordinals events. I think they did one in Nashville. They just did a couple in Miami. They're doing Tokyo. So Nolcha puts on really, really good events. And yeah, basically we're proposing to bring in the little nouns through a variety of ways, but the main one that I'm most excited about is creating a custom 360 environment. So the environment that I'm performing in is going to be changing about every minute of the performance, and a couple of these environments will feature my little noun, and then the little nouns that were delegated to me so that I could propose, so I could make this proposal on chain. So there's kind of a lot of meta things going on in there. I'm also going to use the color palette for my little noun for the sculpture. We've got this really cool animation that's going to be made by Danichi and Adabody, two of our collaborators. Um, yeah, I'm going to make some custom swag, also featuring my little noun, and we're going to produce a podcast. So for anyone who hasn't been to ETH Denver, they have a podcast lounge that anyone can book time in, and it's totally free, for being an attendee. And yeah, part of the prop, we're also going to go in, and all the collaborators are going to record a video podcast talking about the experience, and talking a little bit about the little nouns and just the nouns DAO ecosystem overall. That's pretty much it.
Sounds fun. This is going to be, like you said, at ETH Denver in late February.
Yeah, February 26th is the day of the event, and then I think ETH Denver goes until May 2nd or 3rd. I'm not sure that I'll stay for the whole time, but definitely the first few days.
You should think about it. Ben Let's Go is considering putting together another Nouns event there.
Yes, Brett, thank you so much for mentioning that. I actually did see that because I got a Luma invite, and I reached out to him, and he said that yeah, he'd love to collaborate or have us be part of his thing if it passes. So if y'all can support Benjamin's prop too, that would be awesome, and we can make even more fun stuff happen there.
Awesome. Yeah, for anybody who isn't familiar with Creatress's work, she does these like VR sculpture. I don't even know how would I describe this? I did. I can picture it in my head, but I don't know how I would communicate it to someone else. I feel like you have more practice.
Oh, thank you, Robot. Well, yeah, no, I would say the same. They are 3D virtual sculptures. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like so like she's wearing a VR headset, and then there's with whatever controllers, and then there's usually like a screen that's showing what she's seeing, or in some cases, like in this one, multiple screens showing what she's seeing all over the place. Um, so like in this one, you can see she's just sort of standing in the middle of a crowd, doing the sculpting while everybody else is kind of looking away from her at the screen, seeing what she's making, which is really interesting. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's always a little different. Sometimes there's a stage, sometimes I'm in the middle. Um, and either way, I think I find it enjoyable because trying to reflect the audience's energy. So it's okay if they're not looking at me and they're just looking at the screen. It's almost like looking at a mirror,
Right.
in a way. Yeah. So it's all good. I appreciate it all, and yeah, fingers crossed it passes, so I can bring on a few more people. And my collaborators are super excited too. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Love it. All right. Well, if you've got any Lil Nouns, go check out Prop 271 over there. Little Eternal Rhythms at East Denver 2025. Sounds cool. What else is going on?
I'm sad I have to miss East Denver this year. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of cool nounish stuff happening.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Well,
good luck with
speaking of proposals, let's go take a look at some of the Nouns proposals because we haven't actually done that yet. The fixed prop for the reserve administrator is ends in 10 hours, currently sitting at 63 to 48. It does need 126 to pass. The Nouns FE prop has pulled ahead from where it was yesterday, currently sitting at 59 to 17. If it doesn't get any more no votes, it needs 101 to pass. And there's 23 hours left on that. So
Can we pause for a second though? How does this administrator thing work though? Because is it just whoever gets the prop through first wins? Because I got a message from someone yesterday who said they wanted to throw their hat into the ring, but it seems like if this prop passes, then it's kind of a non-starter at that point, isn't it?
yeah, I don't know.
I think that was being discussed in the Little Nouns Discord today. There was a lot of talk about this in the private Little Nouners chat. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I'm sure it's an interesting conversation over there.
Very lively, and I'm over here like, hey guys, my prop goes live soon. Haha.
They're like, shut up. Pain. Yeah. It does seem to be sort of first come first serve. I know Index put his up 7 minutes after the Duna prop.
Well, his was because he's been working with the
Yeah,
foundation to develop the Duna and learning all the ins and outs of it, and he's on the calls with the lawyers and the advisors and all this stuff. Like he's knows everything that's going on. He's been working very closely with everyone doing it.
yeah, makes sense. Then Satori also has a reserve admin prop up that just went up yesterday.
Oh yeah, he's the one that wrote me. So I was like, yeah, what happens if yours gets passed as well as Pix's?
Technical, I don't know how the payment would work, but I think in the bylaws it said there could be two reserves,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but they're
So if we
both
get a third,
requesting the same
though,
amount.
yeah, if we get a third, then what happens is we actually go to Symbiotech. What's the name of that country that you're a governor of?
Oh yeah, Slowjamistan.
Yeah. So we put all three of them in Slowjamistan, and we throw a stick in the middle of all of them, and then whichever two manage to come out, those are the ones who get to be.
Yeah, they all show up in Crocs and get to rumble raccoons.
Yeah.
I was thinking rock paper scissors, but you know.
We just victory royale that shit. Whoever. Yeah, that's how that works. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's in the bylaws at some point. Is that if we have too many potential administrators, then the actual reserve administrator is just whoever manages to chicken dinner that shit.
I heard there was going to be like a fight, like a cage match at East Denver. That's what Benjamin was saying.
Oh
And
yeah. That was
anyone
the
who
other
has
option. I think the
a prop
overhead might have been
pass,
too high, so they decided to throw him
wrestling.
in the desert.
sumo wrestling, but to the death. Sumo death match.
No, would you
There can only be one.
There's plenty
And
of
then she
mountains and
coughed and
cliffs
died.
here.
There's
Right.
plenty of what?
Mountains and cliffs.
Oh, like sumo on a cliff, and that's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's a good idea.
So you just have to push each other off the cliff until you just hear, like,
Exactly. That's the sound it makes when you fall off a cliff in Denver. By the way, I don't know
yeah.
if you're familiar.
It's also the death sound from Fortnite. I didn't.
That's where they got it from.
Uh huh. Anyway. Yeah, I think, but that's probably how that works. It's
We
just,
will
you
be
know.
reporting. We'll be reporting on the deathmatch batch, by the way, and we'll report back with our Cliff notes.
Yeah, God damn it! I should have seen that one coming. I'm upset that I didn't. Uh,
Beware
anyway.
of falling rocks.
So basically, it's too late to throw my hat in for administrator.
You
I
wouldn't
mean,
want it.
you really have to have the stones for it.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm joking. I think I might get killed just in the for being in the running. I'm scared.
It's
yeah,
cutthroat.
entirely possible.
How are your sumo skills?
Yeah.
Not not up to par. I have to admit. I better just sit down.
Out of practice.
A
Out of
little out of
practice.
practice.
You haven't. How I can't believe you haven't practiced sumo. I mean, come on. This obviously.
Create needs to put on a quick 450 pounds. Should
Yeah,
be
Yeah,
have you
before
met
East
me?
Denver.
before East Denver.
Oh my god.
Anyone have a diet plan?
I'm also
Yeah, go to
vegetarian.
one of those
Oh,
African fattening
vegetarian.
huts.
That's a lot of beans. I don't even know how you can put on that much weight as a vegetarian. It's probably not possible. Corn, maybe like a lot of corn.
Yeah, I eat a lot of tortillas. I hold on, real quick aside before we go. Did y'all know I finally met Brett in person?
No,
You're,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I forgot to make the announcement. We finally met at Noun's Town. Thought you should
Yeah.
know.
yeah, it was cool. I really enjoyed that event, and Nouns Fest was a lot of fun. Got some pictures of you guys with the walk around characters.
Oh, that's
Oh
fun.
yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. Tyler was there, Val, V Dizzle. It was good times. Y'all were missed, Toady
Tyler, the creator.
and Robot. No,
Yeah.
Tyler
This
Culbertson.
the
Come
CCO
on.
creator.
Oh no, he
It's a
is
Tyler,
Tyler.
the
lasagna.
CCO
He is
creator.
Tyler, the
Yeah.
creator to me. Actually, yeah.
Uh, Tyler, the creator of lasagna.
Yeah, Lorenzo was there too. I don't know
Of
if
course
Brett
he
gave him a
was.
hug or not, but he was there.
Oh yeah,
Tyler was on the
Lorenzo's
show
always there.
yesterday. My ears are still ringing.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
You can't wait to see him again. It's been a
Wait, is
while.
he here?
In many ways,
I thought I heard him.
I, I want you to know that I rolled my chair away from my desk and faced away from my mic to do that.
And yet,
And yet, uh, it still sounded probably. Well, I mean, I saw it. My audio monitor went red. uh, you're all lucky I have a limiter on if you're on stream. The people in the space don't have that luxury, and they just got their earbuds destroyed. Anyway, I think we have officially gone off the rails a little bit, so I might call it there.
Mission
Unless there's,
accomplished.
God damn it, unless there's something else that's going on.
Make sure you
Uh,
follow Yellow over on Farcaster or Based in Yellow here because we have a cool drop coming later this afternoon from none other than Leo Pastel, amazing on-chain musical artist, and it is the first single from the Yellow EP, which is a 5-single project that Yellow Collective funded him to create with his collaborator. So it's going to be pretty cool. It also features an animation by Sloppy Pencil, so it's going to be a pretty cool drop. Make sure you follow so you don't miss it.
And there's also an art contest going on over there
Yes,
for
there
the
is.
week.
That's right.
yes.
$3,000 worth of Clanker tokens up for grabs for artists who create Yellowversary themed art over in the Yellow channel on Farcaster. It pays to be on Farcaster, especially as a creator. If you need an invite to Farcaster, just slide in the DMs of Zero Rights Media here, and we'll we'll hook you up. So long as you're an artist, a creator, and you're not over on Warpcast yet, we will pay for your first year of Warpcast just to come over and participate in the contest. So no excuses. Come make some art.
No
Make some money.
excuses.
No excuses. Come join us. Join us on the Purple app.
Join us.
Oh, that was very creepy.
Yeah. That was the energy you were going for, right?
Well, it was the energy we got, so we'll just go with it.
Well, yeah, that's people don't think it be like it is, but it do. I'm waiting for this this outro music to finish loading because for some reason it's taking an eternity and a half. Oh yeah. Also go check out the most recent Zero Rights Reserved episode. The latest Zero Pod
With Jan, it's a good one.
with Jan. Yeah.
If you don't know Jan, he's amazing. Peaceful Groupies, Redacted Kadoopy. He's a legend, and it was a really fun conversation.
Hell yeah. Well,
Probably the
on
most
that note,
chill vibe Zero Pod so far.
in honor of all of the campaigning that is going on chain, there's only one song I could play, so enjoy. Thanks everybody for coming to 9 o'clock live at the Noun Square. I've been Robot Fish Girl. We're going to be back here once again tomorrow, starting at about 11:45-ish a.m. EST. Until then, we'll see you on YouTube, Warpcast, and tomorrow. I know this entire dance and I kind of hate myself for it.